Okay guys, welcome back. Today I wanted to do a small video, or hopefully keep it small, about the clothes that I'll be taking with me along my trip to the PCT. Now a lot of these I used last year on my attempt, and some of them are new. There's a few things I kept the tags on just to show you, and just really basic stuff, but a couple things are really cool, really great that I loved, and I would highly recommend. And as always, I'll put things in the description for links, and even things that didn't work for me, just a disclaimer, I'll put those in the description too, because like I said, not everything works for everybody, so it's the best thing to do is just research and get as much information as possible, right? So one thing that I loved was this Vroom men's river run hoodie. It's merino wool, and it's very lightweight. It's got the hood on it. It's got these finger loops for the hands, and this was great to wear in the desert when you wanted to have a hood, cover yourself. Also at night to help keep you warm. It held up really well. I really love this. They are a little expensive, so that's the downside, but I mean, I've gotten hundreds of miles out of it and probably will get even more, so that's definitely a winner, and that's definitely coming with me again. It rings in right around 7 ounces. I'm going to talk about all the weights because I know people are really into that. I like to try and control the weight, but I'm not as big of a gram weenie as some people are. I guess that's the term that people use. So I already talked about the Mojave Sun shirt by Rail Riders in my other video, but I'll have a link in the description again. It's a great lightweight men's shirt. It's got mesh all over it, deep pocket, and the pocket is perfect for phone, so it's not going to be like flopping around on you. And I will again put pictures and descriptions for everyone to see. My base layer is, this is one thing actually though I will say that I did not like wasting weight on, because I usually only wear it at night. I hadn't made it to the Sierra yet, so probably will wear it more then, but I noticed that base layers can weigh a good amount of weight. I had tights last year that weighed almost 8 ounces, and then between that and my top layer it was over a pound. And I got these Acrteryx, I don't even know how to say Acrteryx Mens super lightweight leggings, and I got them on sale. And I'll also put some links into some places where you can get things on sale. I really hate paying full prices, I'm sure you guys do too. But these literally, now again, I noticed too that with base layers, or at least with men's leggings, the size basically goes by your waist. So these are a men's small. Now I'm over 6 feet tall, but these still fit me because it's based on the waist. And these only weigh 3.6 ounces, which is crazy. And this is the matching top. I don't know if it's the matching top, but it's the same brand, and it's got a zipper, which is nice because I'm a very warm sleeper, so it allows me to cool off if I needed to. And this weighs in at, I want to say 5.5 ounces. I'll have the exact in the description. So I'm sure everybody knows buff. The reason I kept this in this, the tags and everything, is I had this exact buff last year, but it got so disgusting and worn out. I loved it, and I would highly recommend it. It's the one with the insect shield and the SPF, whatever. But the reason I kept the tags on to show you is because there are a lot of fake ones on Amazon and other places. Not to say there aren't real ones. I'll put a link to a site that I know sells the real ones, but I got one last year that it didn't come in this packaging at all. It was, you could tell the material wasn't the same buff, and it was just disappointing because I ended up having to get a new one. And but they are a great thing to have. Very versatile, highly recommend. I have the Possum gloves that I think a lot of people have. You can get these pretty much anywhere. Z-Packs, there's a bunch of companies that sell them, but they're warm, and if they do get wet, they dry fast, and they're just a a great glove. This is my beanie. It's an Acrteryx. It's wool and a few other things, but it's very lightweight, and this one is warm. I started out last year with another beanie by Mountain Hardware, and it was very light, but it didn't do anything. It wasn't warm at all. I picked this one up on sale and much warmer. Socks. Now, these I absolutely love. They are darn toughs, but they're not the regular light hikers, which I do have, and I do like these too, but these are the darn tough tacticals, which are probably one of the most comfortable socks I've ever worn. So these are the ones I actually hike in. I just brought some of these out to show you, but these are almost 70% merino wool. I think it's 68% merino wool, and they are amazing. They are so comfortable. They are lightweight. I would highly recommend people trying them because they do have the lifetime warranty. So these are what I will be hiking in. These are the men's tactical light cushion Darn Toughs. And then these are of course the Darn Toughs light hikers, which I like these too, and I'll be carrying these in my bounce box for about so I'll be carrying 2 pairs of these, and these are my sleep socks. These are the merino, Smartwool PhD. I think they're kind of a mid-level. They're not quite the Crewe, but these are really comfortable and a little bit thicker, really warm at night. I am one of those people that wears one specific sock just for sleeping. So that brings us to the underwear, which everyone knows that I wasn't a fan of the Exofficios, but I know a lot of people are, so I'll have the link for those in the description as well. I like the Icebreakers Mens. They are very lightweight, merino wool, about 83%. They really wick moisture, and they help keep you cool and dry. Now, I do carry a different pair of underwear for sleeping. These are also merino wool. These are 90% merino wool. This is by a company called Yathletics, a very new company, but they've got a lot of really cool stuff. These underwear have these little dots on the inside, which you can barely feel, but they keep them from riding up on your legs. And they also have 5% spandex and 5% metallic, which is silver in it, which helps keep it I can't say that word, and not to smell. These are really, really comfortable. They're super warm. They're great to sleep in, and I love having a comfortable pair of nice, comfy underwear to put on before bed. This is my base layer. It's an awesome lightweight shirt. Not a base layer, just a t-shirt, but it's also merino wool. This is an Icebreakers t-shirt. I got this on sale. This is the featherweight 130, and this is about 5.2 ounces, I think. I'll double check on that, but size large. It's absolutely wonderful. It's just a great t-shirt. I think it's held up wonderfully, and yeah, moving on. This is just a town shirt. It's Smartwool, No Drama Llama. I picked this up last year, and I just thought it was really cool, and just such a clever little design, and got a lot of compliments on it, and it's held up really well. So that I will be taking with me as well. But I'm not sure if I'm actually going to start out with this. I might just keep that in my bounce box for now. The main pair of hiking pants that I will be hiking on are my Acrteryx Palisades. I will put pictures in the description in the link. These are awesome pants. They're lightweight. They've got tons of zippers and pockets for all kinds of storage. They're just awesome. They hold up really well. The only downside is they are crazy expensive, but I will put a link in the description on a place where you can get them cheaper. They're usually about $175 to $200. I think I paid right around 100. But I also had a $20 coupon from this company called Camp Saver. They allow you to accrue points that you can use towards your next purchase. And again, I'll have that linked in the description. Just an awesome place. Now, these are one of my favorite pairs of pants to hike in. They are crazy lightweight. I think these weigh in just under 10 ounces. They are by a company called Montaigne. It is a British company, These are a little bit trickier to find because it's not an American company, but they are absolutely amazing. So lightweight. They're one of my favorite pants that I've ever hiked in. And usually what I do is I'll be hiking in one and I'll have one in my bounce box, or sometimes I will carry both. I haven't decided on that yet, so more of that follow on that. And that's pretty much it. Those are the clothes. I showed you guys this in the last video. This is a reversible DCF bag. On the inside, it has this soft, pillowy type material, and it also serves as a bag to carry your clothes in. The shoes I will be hiking in now. These are new, and I am saving these because I have hiked in these. I hiked the last few hundred miles in topos last year, and I've been wearing them ever since, so I know how these fit, and I've worn them. So don't buy a new pair of shoes and save them for the trail. I'm only doing that because I know how these fit. I've worn them before. I love them. They're very similar design to the Ultra, except in my opinion, again, just my opinion, they're much better made. I mean, they don't wear out as fast. My first pair, still going strong. It probably has over 1,000 miles on it. Probably only 400 trail miles. These are the Topo mountain racers. They're extremely lightweight. I think, I can't remember the exact, but I'll put a link in the description. They've got the Vibram Mega Grip sole. They're just an absolutely wonderful shoe. There's also a couple different options on their site. They have a shoe called the Terra Venture, which is an awesome hiking shoe as well. So anybody looking for that same wide toe box, but kind of had some issues with the Ultra, this is a great option. There is one thing that I will be switching out for the Sierra that I hiked with from last year. And these are the Hoka, I'm gonna say it wrong, but Acrteryx. And these are sort of a combination between a trail runner, a scrambling shoe, and a hiking shoe. They're mid-level. They've got the Vibram Mega Grip sole. They are very comfortable. And for the Sierra, I just kind of wanted a little bit more rigidity and ruggedness, especially if there's going to be a lot of snow. They are a little bit heavier, and they don't have the wide toe box, so I know that is an issue for some people. They're not crazy narrow, but they're not wide like the Ultras or the Topos. I love these shoes. They are an absolutely wonderful adventure shoe, so I can't recommend these enough too. So like I said in the first video, I did want to talk about certain training for the PCT or any hiking adventure. Now again, these are just things that I like to do, so I want to give some tips every time I make a video. And again, if you're starting a physical activity program or anything, you should check with your doctor. I'm not suggesting you guys go out and do this. These are just things that I do that work for me. But I think one of the most important things for a long distance hike is not actually your legs. Training your legs is important, so I'm not saying that's not a good idea. I definitely train my legs, but I find that the most important thing is your core strength, your abs and your lower back, because it's your center of gravity. It's going to help you keep centered, your balance, everything. When you have a strong core, that hike is going to be so much easier. And I can't stress that enough, because when you're carrying more weight, your body isn't used to that weight. Maybe a little bit from hiking and stuff, but not on a daily basis. So it's a great way to help stabilize yourself and really make the hike a much more enjoyable adventure. Anyway, so that's it. If you guys have any questions, just let me know, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.